What's up, assholes?
He's kidding.
Bitches. It's Tom and Friends Variety here. And you're thinking, oh, what the hell, dude? This ain't your channel. Well, this guy right here wanted me to introduce the video for some goddamn reason.
He's kidding. He's kidding. I actually asked him if he wanted to talk for in one of my videos for the first half.
My face is still not going to be shown, by the way.
But we decided to do. I was looking back at my old wooden railway discussion videos, and they were kind of done poorly, to be honest, like quality wise. But I decided to redo my wooden railway discussions, as well as extend on them as well. So what you're looking at is the 2001 original Toby from the Learning Curve era.
It doesn't have a name on it.
Yeah, this is when they stopped. I think that's when they stopped doing that.
No,
Is it 2000 or 2001? I'm not sure.
it doesn't say, but it doesn't have his name on it.
It's a 2001 model.
Neither do these. Did you, wipe them off and rub them off?
No, that's how they were.
Are you sure?
But Tom and Friends wanted to do
I don't remember that.
a discussion on Toby because, well, care to explain why?
And the two wagons.
And the two tankers.
I recall these being my first wooden railway models in about what you said when the year came out, maybe 2000 or 2001.
Yes.
I remember, I had Erdel, whatever you want to call them. I had a lot of those back then. And this was also around the time when they were discontinued here in the United States. I don't know if that's why I started getting wooden railway, but I remember getting VHS. I'm not sure which one it was, but it came with a free wooden railway Toby. And this was when I discovered wooden railway, and I was about 5 or so.
I think everybody grew up with wooden railway back then, pretty much.
So I had Erdels, and I wasn't aware of the wooden railway and how popular it was. So I got the VHS, but I don't remember which one. So Toby was that one, and then when I started collecting them, or when my parents started buying them, I also remember getting these two. They came in the same pack, the two tanker wagons.
Oh, yeah. So you want to go into the history about Toby, like wooden railway-wise? Like what prototypes were available?
I barely know anything, but you mentioned there was a 6-wheel.
There is actually a prototype. Yeah, actually.
Which is accurate,
but Toby's, but whatever. The original Toby from the Learning Curve era was introduced in, I believe, 1997.
I'm sure it was more like 92, because that's when wooden railway...
Or 1992. I don't remember.
92 is when wooden railway first came out, and a lot of people, especially on Twitter, they have a lot of collections of the original wooden railway stuff.
Oh, yeah. That is so true. And then something that you might want to know is that there was a prototype Toby that was supposed to have 6 wheels. But that ended up being the 4-wheel Toby for some reason.
6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy dome. No.
Short stumpy boiler and short stumpy dome. You got you had almost the correct order.
6 small wheels, a short stumpy dome, a short...
You cannot speak.
And a short stumpy dome. Whatever, I can't.
And the face was also different. He was looking towards the left, I believe. Or maybe it was the right. But in this version of Toby, he seems to be looking up for some reason.
How can something be up when it's down?
My thoughts exactly.
First quote that comes to mind.
And then I checked on the Thomas Wooden Railway Wikia. Yes, there is a Wikia for the wooden railway range. It said that Toby was supposed to... Yeah, Toby was actually available in a 5-car value pack. It came with Oliver, Fred Pelhay, obviously Toby, which is what you're looking at now.
No shit.
Henrietta and Birdie, which is the only way how you can get Henrietta in a wooden railway along with Toby.
At least until they reintroduce her, like they did with the new Adventures range. They finally made an updated Henrietta of some sort with the face.
Oh, yeah.
After almost 3 years.
This Toby has round magnets, no staples, dated wheels. Mind holding Toby? I'm gonna zoom in on his wheels. He has, oh Come on, come on. Stupid camera. Ah, there we go. And if we look closely, Toby's wheels are dated. It's hard to tell because it's dark, but maybe if you can read it.
I got good eyes. Oh, I got something right
Is
here.
it? Does it say 2000, 2001?
There's a big number.
That's probably just like the
Brett
serial code.
Allcroft, Thomas, Limited.
It's
2001. Yeah.
Yes, I was right. 2001.
Copyright 2001. Brett Allcroft Limited.
Yep. So this is the original. So this is actually
No,
the
it's not
2001 Toby.
It's not too weird.
He has good detail applied. But the only difference is that at the back there's no detail at all. How weird. And he's missing his bell, as well as the black wire on the roof. So, I mean, to any of you out there who own an original Toby, this is what you're looking at.
Probably not, actually.
The 2001 Toby, I'm sure you all own probably that. I'm sure you all probably own that. But, I'm going to move Toby away, and we'll go on to the tankers.
Yeah, I remember, as I said earlier, I remember having these one of my first ones. I think, I remember, like, playing with them at my grandma's house. I destroyed the shit out of them, even worse than this. I mean, a lot of people.
These are kept in pretty good condition. They're, do you know what year these two came out? I don't know. They probably came out sometime in the 2000s. Because back in the early 90s, there was no fuel tanker, or tar tanker for that matter.
It says copyright 2000.
Yeah, so these came out in like the early 2000s, like 2000, I guess. I think these were available in like a 2-pack. Much like how they did with some engines like Donald and Douglas, Bill and Ben, etc.
Donald and Douglas came by themselves.
Oh, never mind. But they did like a 2-pack. They're pretty good. I mean, these are the real original tankers versus the CGI ones. The fuel tanker and the CGI fuel tanker is... It's okay, but it doesn't beat the classic version of this. I don't think there's a CGI version of a tar tanker. I don't think, and there probably never will be.
I have no idea. I haven't talked about one railway in like 10 years. So.
And there probably never will be a CGI tar tanker. They probably never will. But hey, if there's a cream, milk, and fuel tanker in CGI, why not tar? These would be really cool if they made like a set out of these, I guess. But there isn't really much to say on these tankers. What about you, Tom and friends? Do you have anything else to say on these tankers? Anything?
I don't know.
I guess there isn't really much.
These are the only ones I had. I don't think I had the milk one.
Yeah, I used to have the milk one too, but that's lost. I got that like in a... You know what? I'll say that for another discussion.
Did you know that tar spelled backwards is rat?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did know that. So tar...
And loof.
Loof?
Loop. Spelled backwards like a loofah? Like a...
Oh, really?
Like a shower loofah?
Yeah. I did not know that, actually.
Rodas loof.
Rodas Loof? That sounds German.
Rodas loof.
Or Dutch or something.
Steak Heil. Oh, shit.
That sounds like German or something.
I just made it up.
But it could sound German, but thank you.
Here's another thing. I gotta admit that Toby is like my favorite main character, even though, well, at least his original stuff, he hasn't had much of a good role nowadays. Well, Toby's New Friend was a pretty good episode.
Oh yeah.
Him and Philip make good companions. And
the Toby and Mavis
of
chemistry.
course, can't go wrong. Mavis and Toby's tightropes. Excuse me.
Mavis and Toby.
Mavis and Toby's tightrope are my two favorite episodes.
Plus, they make a really good pair.
They always have. But that's why I like Toby. My favorite episodes are about most of that. Even Thomas in Trouble. Thomas Brooks,
Which is where Toby was introduced in the first place. Well, kind of.
Same story arc.
But yeah, thank you for tuning into this discussion. Subscribe to the both of us, and
follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Dylan 420 underscore 69 underscore 666. I'm not kidding. Look it up. I might be my 20th follower. I'm desperate.
Yeah, you certainly are.
Seriously,
No, I'm joking.
But seriously, look it up.
But thank you for tuning in and goodbye.